This week on Battle of the Port, it is time to take a look at another Japanese classic shooter. This is Konami's Gradius II, also known as Vulcan Venture in the arcades outside Japan. Originally released for the arcades in Japan on March 24, 1988. You once again take the role of the pilot of the Big Viper spaceship to battle the second onslaught of the Bacterian Empire under the new leadership of Gopher, the giant head. Gradius II has kept the gameplay from the original game, but infused it with enhancements brought from the spin-off Salamander. This is primarily evident in two of the weapon configurations that are selectable. A staple of Gradius games is the selection bar, but now the player can choose between 4 different weapon configurations and progressions. All schemes have speed up and options, but have differing missiles, doubles and laser weapons. The shield option adds more durability, but only for the front of the Big Viper, while the force field adds protection for the entire spacecraft. However, only against 3 hits. The first port was to the Nintendo Famicom on December 16, 1988. This port makes use of Konami's VRC4 chip, a chip that gives the Famicom a significant boost in graphic and audio quality, allowing for such an excellent port. Yes, this version flickers like crazy. It also slows down a lot too, but then again, so did the arcade original. Konami have made a few changes in this port, such as a few different enemies here and there, some stage layout alterations, and a change to the powered up system. We still have the same bar select style of powering up, but now we have 2 levels of laser power and a 5th limited spinning option feature. Sadly, fans of choosing their own shield type will be disappointed, as the shield option is now built into the powered up system you choose. After the impressive Famicom port came an even more impressive port on February 7, 1992. This is the Sharp X68000 release, which goes beyond being arcade perfect by introducing 3 different sound modes. We have the internal Yamaha FM synth audio, which is my favourite, the Roland MT32 and the Roland SC55. Not only that, but we also get the overseas version of the game known as Vulcan Venture. As you can clearly see and hear, this is pretty much as close to the arcade as anyone could have hoped for in 1992. It's amazing, and even though the game runs from floppy disks, loading between levels is only 2 or 3 seconds at most. Yet again, the Sharp X68000 shows why it was the daddy of 16-bit home micros.
I'll bash you down.
December 1st, 1992 saw the release of the PC Engine Super CD Rom port. Again, we have another great port that features the arcade intro as well as an all new intro and different ending screens depending on difficulty you complete the game on. There are some negative points about this version, although they are kind of nitpicking points. One is that the parallax foreground graphics often feature black block outlines on curved corners. Some boss patterns move at different speeds and the levels feel a little more cramped due to the lower resolution. But saying all that, this is a fantastic port for an 8-bit console. Yes, it is an 8-bit despite what the US Turbo Joe tried to sell it off as. Fast loading, arcade accurate audio, and fantastic gameplay.
Destroy the core.
Four years after the PC Engine Super CD Rom release, we saw two more releases on March 29th, 1996. This one is the PlayStation port that comes with the original Gradius and part of the Gradius Deluxe pack. This is an extremely close to arcade port and maybe even perfect. It features the arcade soundtrack performed as chip music, not CD streamed, which is always a good point. The game also allows for the original arcade resolution and a more common 320 by 240 resolution. Basically, it just shows more of the screen to the sides. You may notice the screen tearing in this footage. I'm afraid that was due to the capture. The real game does not have any screen tearing.
Shoot it in the head.
Also released on March 29th, 1996 was the Sega Saturn port, also coming with Gradius I on the Gradius Deluxe pack. Just like the PlayStation version, this is arcade perfect, but now with the added bonus of being playable with one, if not the greatest control pads ever made, the Japanese Saturn pad. Let's take a look at all those versions of Gradius II running side by side.